What if your next motorhome had all the comforts of your home everywhere you went? This is Chris at SMC Motorhomes. Let's get into this brand new 2026 Pilote. Hi there guys, this is Chris at SMC Motorhomes in Newark. Thank you once again for joining us for another video. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new 2026 Pilote P740 FC Evidence. So we're going to cover all the new things that they've got on the evidence model for this year, which is quite a few bits. So definitely stick around to the end of the video and watch. And please also, if you're not already subscribed, click that button because we're very, very close to a big milestone and we'd love to have you on board with us for our future videos as well. So yeah, what we've got here is the P740 FC. So the Pilote now have us the option of having a black cab, which we think is a really nice distinguishing feature compared to the rest of the market. We've obviously got the brand new 2026 decal designs and the black awning on the side. We're 7.45 meters length and 2.3 wide, and we're just over 2.79 tall. Down the side of the van, in traditional Pilote sense, we've got really good quality flush glazing windows. We've got that brilliant hab door with the window and the blind built in, the cassette step. We've got the toilet cassette on the outside, water input on this side. And this is a particular island bed model. So we have got a really decent size garage for storage. And we've also got in here the hot cold shower point, a 3-pin socket and a nice little light as well. Moving around to the back, we've got this brand new design for the rear of the van with the contrast black colours and new decals. Looks really, really nice, I think. And the built-in rear camera up the top. Back around this side again, we've obviously got the other access to the garage. We've got our hookup point. We've got our gas bottle location. 2 big bottles can go in there, absolutely no problem whatsoever. And then again, in true Pilote fashion, we've got the pull-out slide drawer where we can put 70 kilos worth of wet items, you know, cables, beer, ice, whatever you fancy. But let's get on the inside and feel how much like home this one really is. Welcome to the inside of the Pilote P740. If you've looked at these models in the past, you'll see that we've still got a very familiar setup here, which I think works brilliantly for the UK. We've got this face-to-face lounge setup, which you can see has got plenty of space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 people to sit around. And the butterfly table that opens out, loads of space to sit and eat in the evening and have a really good time. What we've done differently for this year is that instead of it being all white on the inside, we've got this nice 2-tone breakup with the grey fabric back seats and still the sort of cream pretend leather, synthetic leather for the base. So this feels a little bit more warmly and homely, we think now. And then the actual rest of the cabin is really good with the light. We've got this big light above the cab, which floods this area with light, and it has got a blind if you don't want that coming through. And then we've got these really nice finished cabinets, which are very easy to operate, and the hinges and everything have got that quality Pilote feel to it. This area is also where you can have extra 2 seat belts and an extra berth, which we'll show you set up. So this is a proper 4-berth, 4-belt motorhome, but if it's just 2 of you, then you can have a load of space for the rest of the evening. And welcome to the hub of this motorhome, your kitchen area. You'll see that we've got this fantastic amount of space in the central here with the table folded over, easy access into the cab, loads of space here to move around if there's a few of you in the van, which I think is brilliant for the UK industry. And again, we've got this really nice hidden away extra seated belt area with the removable headrest, and behind that we've got a fantastic size kitchen area. So you see it's got real deepness to it. We've got loads of space here for preparing food, plus the lid on top of the sink. Got these beautiful black matte tap finish and a continuation of the acoustic wood paneling here with some handy little hooks and little side shelves. We've got that nice plain splashback with 3-pin socket and USBs, and we can add more sockets if required. And then we've also got really decent size cabinets. Again, the build quality comes through, real sturdy bits here to stop things coming out, and that continues all down this side. And then on the opposite side above the fridge, we've got a really good size cabinet for perhaps a microwave or an air fryer, and that's obviously which houses your TV power points. Importantly, we've also got a brand new fridge, which is 158 litres. It's a compression fridge with a really good sized main fridge area with pull out drawers, and really nicely we've got a much bigger slide out freezer compartment here. Now some will be saying, oh, compressing fridge, obviously that's just taking a lot of power from the battery. Well, great news for 2026, we've got a 200 amp lithium battery now as standard, and that's also backed up by 200 watt solar panels on the roof with a power booster fitted as well. So really good for some decent off-grid usage. Speaking of off-grid, we've also just here got a button that switches on a 1500 watt inverter system, which enables us to use some creature comfort stuff when we're just parked at the side of the road. Really handy. When you first enter into the motorhome, you're greeted really kindly. We've got a nice entry handle here. We've got beautiful acoustic wooden panelling and a nice Pilote touchscreen system where we can activate things like lights, water pumps and the in-car stereo system. Up here we've got a TV bracket fitted, which can potentially accommodate a 24-inch wide TV in landscape setup mode. And then obviously we've got the window in the door with a fly screen, and it does all work with your remote central lock-in. And welcome to your ensuite bathroom and bed area. So again, very traditionally the bathroom can be sealed off completely with this door that comes around here, and then we can also pull this down and bring a slide door across here. So everybody in the van who's sleeping has got their privacy from either side. We've got this fantastic separate shower here with some really nice chrome fixtures and fittings, which is all lit up, and then like nice little shower ductboard at the bottom with the doors that give a bit of privacy there. And we have got the skylight up above, and then on this side we've also got the toilet area, which again is really well equipped. We've got a little storage access part here with a 3-pin socket, and then we've got a little feed through there for toilet roll, which can be stowed on the interior point there, and a really nice sink with again that black matte taps coming through. Nice space there with the mirror and some hooks, and then medicine cabinet for all your toiletries in here. And again, here we are in the bedroom, so we've got this brilliant island bed set up. And again, what I think they've really done nicely is the shape of the island bed suits quite well. It doesn't cut in like a lot of the competitor models, so it does actually fill the space nicely. And there's still a good amount of space to move around the foot of the bed. I'm a big guy, and I can still get around here no problem. And again, this is all based on the fact that the bed is set up in situ. We've not got that space because it's been slid up to the back, and we've got a chaise lounge style feature. There's plenty of room to sit up and read in here at night, and we've still got generously sized overhead cabinets, which again have got the really well fitted dividers, and then we've got the handy side cabinets, wardrobes with really good space for hanging clothes and shirts and all sorts in there. And then we've also got the cheeky little side cabinets here, which have got power sockets in them for charging devices at night. But yeah, really nice space with the window above, which we can fit aircon system in there, which is always a popular idea. Here we are in the cab area. So this is obviously on the latest generation fit, Cato, the Series 10. So we've got a nice leather steering wheel and leather gear knob. We do have the 8-speed automatic gearbox as standard on the Evidence model, as well as things like your air conditioning, cruise control, driver's controls. We've then also got I think it's a 9-inch Pioneer touchscreen, which has got an integrated system for your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it does come bundled with some software for a built-in satellite navigation as well, if you prefer to go down that route. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, these Pilote Evidence models have a massive amount of spec included as standard, so there's not really anything that you'd really need to add on top of this to drive away and make use of straight away, which I think is really good, and it makes it really easy to sell on in the future as well. So just going into some of the initial things that are different from last year. So we've now got an upgraded heating system, which is the Truma diesel combi heater, which is 6,000 watts, combi electric and diesel power. So again, really sort of leaning into that off-grid capability. And that's backed up by the 200 amp lithium battery. We've now got 2 solar panels on the roof, 100 watts each, and a booster for charging. Moving on to the regular stuff, we've got, we order them with the 1500 watt inverter. They come with the reversing camera and the 9-inch touchscreen as standard. We've got the 140 horsepower automatic gearbox as standard, cruise control and electronic handbrake, so we're not catching the seat as we spin it on the handbrake all the time. We've got the oven in the kitchen as standard. We've got the fridge 158 litre as standard. And we've also got the option to spec it with a drop-down bed. So if you don't want to make that bed up, you can have it spec'd with a drop-down bed as well. What do we think, guys? I think that is a brilliant example of a proper home away from home motorhome with all those brilliant off-grid features. But listen, let me know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.